I like Antonio guitars. First of all, Augustin is a friend of mine. And second, just look at the thing. It's gorgeous. It is called Desert Dunes and it's made out of some unique materials that I'm gonna discuss later in the video. Most importantly, guitars like these get me back to recording videos. Let's check this one out. When it comes to brand new handmade guitars, there's not really much for me to do. I'm not gonna clean it, I'm not gonna set it up, I'm just gonna demonstrate it and talk you through some of the exotic materials that have been used for this guitar. I've showed you a couple of Antonio Guitars creations already. All of them come with this beautiful certificate that says the coolest thing. They were manufactured in the land of Dracula, Romania. Here are the specs of the Desert Dunes. The body is made out of mahogany, African mahogany to be exact, and so is the neck, which is made out of two pieces of it. Now the next two features are the most important. The top is made out of Pale Moon Ebony, which is an extremely exotic and expensive material. So is the fingerboard, Pale Moon Ebony as well. A couple more cool features like fiber optic red LED lights for the fret markers. Then we have Jesker stainless frets and bone nut, and these interesting tuners. A set of classic EMG 8160 pickups, Goto bridge, Goto matching black tailpiece, and the control scheme is master volume, master tone. The three-way pickup selector, and this little guy here controls the LED light. In fact, let me just get rid of the room lights so you can properly see how they work. They're pretty well visible, especially if you're playing on dark stages, not many lights on you, and no fret markers on the beautiful ebony fingerboard, remember. Upon closely inspecting the top, I see that it's made out of two pieces, which is still impressive because Augustin managed to match it perfectly. I also gotta give him props for the kind of finish that he chose. I've discussed this with one of his previous guitars. He didn't just seal it off with thick poly or nitro layer. He left the natural feel of the wood. You can almost feel the pores and everything on it. So that's a real thin coating to make it pop like this, but not seal off the wood or make it feel like plastic. That's what I expect from custom made instruments, exotic wood. On the downside, this piece of Pale Moon Ebony is pretty heavy. The guitar is over 4 kilograms, so is the ebony fingerboard. Looks fantastic, completes the overall theme of the guitar, and I like that he didn't include fret markers, not to ruin it. I love the inclusion of bone nut. I think it's a no-brainer for custom shop instruments. Also, Gibson doesn't do it anymore. I love the ebony truss rod cover. Once again, if possible, don't put plastic on such expensive exotic instruments. Some people are not fans of this headstock, but I like it. I even started to like these tuners. At first I was skeptical. The only downside to them is you cannot use your winder on them. The good thing is that they rotate pretty smoothly and are locking, so you don't need to make too many revolutions. As with the rest of the guitar, there's a lot of attention to detail. The way the headstock edges slope like this, the beautiful Antonio Guitars logo. The back of the guitar is just as impressive as the front. You got these two pieces of beautifully selected mahogany, which tend to change the flaming or the pattern of the wood depending on which angle do you see it from. And again, no plastic for the back. Ebony, I think that's ebony, cover for the electronics. The output jack is down here, strap button here, and one here for better balance. Watch and take notes, everybody. If you're gonna make a custom guitar, this next tape should be flawless. The electronics compartment, which many major manufacturers neglect. This is how a well-made guitar should look like. It's OCD heaven here. We have the motherboard for the EMG pickups, the pots, and here we have a couple of leads. One leading for the battery for the EMG pickups, and the other battery up here is for the LED lights. The cool thing about it, you can just not use them and make an 18-volt mod. Same as with all Antonio guitars I've reviewed so far, he uses two pieces of wood for the neck, connected in the middle like this, unlike most manufacturers. a velour here, which is always a plus for me. I like the pattern of the wood for the back of the headstock as well, and I'm really starting to enjoy these tuners. I may use them for some of my guitars as well. They're locking, which is always a plus for a guitar like that. Here's another side view for you. This guitar is beautiful through and through, from every angle, on any different light. You're gonna just bask in its glory. As I previously mentioned, this Pale Moon Ebony top is heavy. It is 4228 grams. Now let's hear it. That's what I like about Antonio Guitars videos, because I can afford to get personal and share personal experience and what I feel about guitars. You see, this is not a video that I'm gonna do for views or likes. I'm not gonna get any money from it because I played Metallica in the beginning. Metallica, sorry. The best part is that for this particular guitar, my subjective and objective opinion are the same. I like it. I think it's a perfect creation. I've reviewed God knows how many factory guitars, Epiphones, ESP, LTD, whatever. Well, this is on another level. Not only because of the exotic materials that are included, but the attention to detail. I've said it many times, I don't want to see plastic on custom shop instruments. And unfortunately, both ESP and Gibson are guilty for this. They put plastic on the electronic covers, on the truss rod covers. A custom shop instrument shouldn't have any plastics on it. Maybe just the pickup rings or something like that. But the attention to detail on this particular guitar is crazy. Of course, such a beautiful creation isn't cheap and shouldn't be cheap. This is a lot of work. Antonio is not a big manufacturing business. He's a single person that does these amazing instruments. So if you want one of these, make sure to contact him.